And I'd like to speak a little bit to the triumphal scene, because you've found a very compelling, I think, solution to that scene. And maybe you can just say 2 words about it.
Yes, yes, I mean, what happened was, as we started to work on the piece, we decided that it would be interesting to take the named character Aida, and we began to realize that you could really see the whole evening through her eyes. So she's the first person you see at the start of the evening. And you become gradually aware, I think, as the evening goes on, that it's very much her perspective on the event. And we've put her into some scenes, little interventions in scenes where she's not actually written to be in. So just for example, this evening, when we get to Act 4, Scene 1, where Amneris goes to visit Radamez in his prison cell and to try to persuade him to plead innocent and that she will save his life if he will love her. At the very beginning of it, there's some scurrying music, and we see Aida looking and rushing through the space and disappearing down below to what will actually be the entombment, the space where he will discover her later. And it's normally a bit of a shock when he comes, shock in perhaps not a good way, when he comes into the tomb and Aida's already there, and you sort of think, oh, right. And I think for an audience it then just prepares you for that idea, but it also kind of keeps her narrative story going. So we've done a few little things like that during the evening, I think, and then it means that when we get to the Triumphal March, it allows us to see it all through her head. So what we've basically done is that the first part of the Triumphal March scene is like her nightmare vision of all her worst hopes coming true. So her father and all her comrades being killed on the battlefield, Radamez coming home in triumph, Amneris really being in love with him and him really loving her. And we've sort of created a sort of nightmare scenario in which she, in her head, sees all these horrific, exaggerated versions of all these horrific notions of how it will be. And then we cut back to reality. And then the big scene of him coming home proceeds. So it's given us a kind of narrative journey where we still feel it's about Aida and there's a reason for watching it. And because the music is very difficult, some of it is ballet music with very little sort of narrative dynamic in it, and it's quite tricky to know what to do with it apart from how people cross the stage. So hopefully, I mean, it won't be everybody's cup of tea, but hopefully it will feel like it's a really cogent drama as a result, I hope.